Whether you're struggling with stress, negative thinking, or just looking for more emotional resilience, today's show is just for you. Thank you for being a member of the channel. And now we get to show you and share with you some information to help you hold on to you reaching your goals. It'll be at a pace and at a rhythm that'll work for everybody, but choose what works for you. So let's get started. What exactly is emotional empowerment? Well, let's start a so-called introduction to what emotional empowerment rather is. What does emotional empowerment mean for you? What does it mean for the planet? Simply put, it's about actually having the tools, self-awareness to manage your emotions in a very constructive way, in a healthy way. Now, what has happened in the past, what may be happening right now, all of those can interfere with you attempting to do things in a constructive, emotionally healthy way. But let's set those things aside, what's actually happening, and let's look at the power from within, the power you have from within. It's knowing how to transform difficult emotions like anger, sadness, anxiety into a source of strength, clarity, and action. Now, most of us have come to learn to deal with physical health and the issues that surround that. But emotional health, emotional stability, emotional growth and empowerment is often overlooked. No matter what age, it's often consistently overlooked. What we're going to do with today's session is about giving you tools that we can look at and assess those tools and know where to apply them. So we're not just going to load up our tool bag or load up our backpacks in life. We're going to look to see what steps to become more emotionally empowered, to become more emotionally resilient, and how to be emotionally balanced. Here we go. Let's dive right into step number 1. Step 1, acknowledge and accept your emotions. The first step in emotional empowerment is recognizing and accepting your emotions. They're not everybody else's emotions. They're yours. They belong to you. Accepting them without judgment is a step that will work to your advantage. Whether it's joy, fear, or frustration, our emotions are valid. Our emotions are valid. Our emotions, well, you know what I'm going to say next. They are messages that tell us something important. They're working to help us, not harm us. Our emotions are on our side. Understanding them and navigating them is what we need to learn to do, even if caregivers never taught us. They belong to us. So rather than pushing emotions away, learn to sit with them and consider saying something like this. This is how I'm feeling right now, and that's okay. Acceptance is the key to understanding the depth, the power, the strength, the ability of your emotions. Step 2. Step 2, identify the source of your emotions. Once you've accepted how you feel, it's time to identify the root cause. What is the underlying cause to the emotion you're feeling in that given moment? It may have nothing to do with the person in front of you or who's on the other end of the phone or in that message or your boss. Are you stressed because of work? Angry because of a conversation? Or perhaps feeling anxious without knowing exactly why? Being able to trace the emotion more than cover it with medication or drown it out with alcohol or other things, but being able to trace the emotion back to its source may open up an entire door of a lifestyle of being able to have emotional empowerment. Instead of pushing them away, running away from the emotion, trace the emotion back to its source. It helps you take appropriate action instead of inappropriate lifestyle behaviors that cause even more complex, painful, negative emotions. Step 3, cultivate emotional awareness. Well, what does that mean? Awareness of your emotional triggers, your emotional sparks, things that spark your emotion, is crucial for empowerment. Start noticing patterns in your emotions. What makes you feel joy, for example? What makes you joyful? Make note of it. Be mindful of it. Journal it if you have to. What situations cause you stress? Anger, for example. Make note of it. Journal it. Keep track of it. Become your own caregiver in regards to your emotions. The more aware you are of these patterns, the more you can predict and prepare for emotional situations, challenges, and, well, difficult, emotionally unhealthy people. The more you're aware of these patterns, then you become a person able to predict and prepare for what's about to take place to the best of your ability. Not perfectly, but to the best of your ability, you're able to hold your own. Step 4. Ooh. The voice is changing. Step 4, practice mindfulness. Step 4, practice mindfulness. A common word today is mindfulness. A common way to make money off of people is talking about mindfulness. So when it comes to being aware, mindful, focused, that's what we want you to do. Be mindful of that. With this information, practice focusing, as it were, being mindful about being present in the moment. Stay focused on being present in the moment. It allows you to observe your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. When you practice being focused or mindful, whether through taking deep breaths, paying attention to your thoughts, maybe looking over notes you've made concerning your emotions, you create a space between your emotions and your reactions. That space that exists is where empowerment lies. Let's make note of that again. When you practice focusing on your emotions, being mindful of them, whether through deep breathing, paying attention to your thoughts, reviewing the notes and meditating on the notes that you've made concerning what sparks or triggers you, you create a space between what you're feeling and what you're about to do. That moment in between the two is gold. It's precious because it shows who you are, your ability to maintain your dignity. You're empowered to move to a whole nother level of self-control. There are more steps to consider. There are more steps to know. Let's take a look at those. Step number 5, challenge negative thought patterns. Challenge them. Our emotions are deeply connected to the way we think. Negative thought patterns, self-criticism, thinking of I literally just stuck on that word. Catastrophizing of what's going to take place, thinking of what's bad around every corner, that can be a problem. That can become a lifestyle. So, can you make emotions spiral out of control? Yes, we can. We can do that. I can do that if I lock in on what is the next bad thing that's going to happen. Empower yourself by recognizing when your thoughts are negative, or if those thoughts or emotions are unhelpful. Challenge them. Write them out. Look at them. See if there's some way you can begin to take your thoughts, examine them on paper, and then determine whether you need to sprinkle them with emotions or not. Ask yourself, is this thought true? What if that thought doesn't serve you well, or your lifestyle, or your future, your well-being? Replace negative thoughts with more balanced, realistic perspectives. None of this can be beneficial to any of us, myself, you as members. It can be detrimental to us, this information, if we just want to live by our emotions. But what if we allow this information to give us an opportunity to have a more well-rounded perspective of our emotions and who we are? We allow ourselves to become empowered. Replace negative thoughts with more balanced, realistic perspectives. Why? Step 6. It allows us to be in a position where we can set healthy, as it were, boundaries, or in other words, lifestyles that work to our benefit. Knowing when someone in our life is not giving us the proper thoughts or emotions that are beneficial for us. Emotional empowerment often requires setting boundaries, or as it were, setting up some way to protect your peace. Our emotional peace can be disturbed if we do not have healthy boundaries. If something makes you feel uncomfortable or drains your energy, it's important to set limits. Setting healthy limits, healthy emotional guardrails on the road of life, learning to say no without guilt and protect your emotional well-being, very, very important to prioritize your needs. Whether a caregiver was able to train you with that or not, it really doesn't matter. Can you be the caregiver who protects your healthy limits, your healthy boundaries? Emotional empowerment adds to healthy limits. Managing our emotions so that they are not the drivers, but they are indeed the things that we can call on to give us strength in certain situations. It can be very, very helpful to do that. Step 7, practice self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critic. Something you've done today, something you've done this morning, something you've done last night, whatever the case may be, 25, 30 years ago, we can almost be the worst person to not let it go. And then lose sight of all the beautiful things that we have done that no one else knows about, that you've done in secret, as it were, to help someone else out. An encouraging word, paying for their meal, delivering something for them, being a support to them in some way or another. Practicing self-compassion means being kind to yourself, especially in moments where you may be struggling. When you face a challenge, when you make a mistake, treat yourself the way you would treat a friend, a child. Intentionally showing self-compassion to yourself is a beautiful gift to those whom you love and those that are around you. You become easier to live with. Emotional empowerment grows when you offer yourself kindness, love. When you offer yourself forgiveness instead of judgment. Step number 8. Use your emotions as a guide for growth. Our emotions can be our greatest teachers. If something makes you consistently unhappy or frustrated, it's a signal that something needs to change. Use those feelings as a guide for personal growth. If you feel stuck in your job, you feel stuck in this, stuck in that, examine it, dissect those emotions, really take different angles at the thoughts that come with that situation, the job, whatever it may be, and see if there's some room for you to navigate from within first. Feel stuck in your job, that could be a sign that it's time to explore new opportunities or career paths. It could be an opportunity for you to speak up and make sure that your needs are being met. It may just be as simple as that. When it comes to step number 9, please make note of some points that can truly help you in the long run. Step number 9 is build emotional resilience. Now, in the long run, there can be moments where we're knocked down and got to get back up. And we may do it a few times, but can we endure? Is there endurance in our emotions? Resilience is the ability to bounce back. Building resilience means embracing challenges, seeing them as opportunities to grow. Even though you may know that, even though you may believe that, are you in shape to do it? So there may be things we may need to do emotionally: rest, deep breathing, eating healthy, exercising, so that our bodies are ready to be emotionally resilient beside physically resilient. Whether it's through developing coping strategies, learning from past experiences, or cultivating a support system. Coping strategies, learning from past experiences, cultivating and developing some type of support system, they all work to your advantage. Resilience is the key to staying empowered even during tough times. So I think we all can agree we are living in critical times, tough times. But in the long run, building emotional resilience means you're ready for the long haul, that you will not quit. Step number 10, let go of what you can't control. One of the most freeing steps to emotional empowerment is learning to let go. Many of us waste energy trying to corral life, control things. In actuality, what we need to do is let go. Wasting energy trying to control things that are simply beyond our power, other people's opinions, the future, past events, past shortcomings, past mistakes. Focus on what you can control. Your reactions, your mindset, your actions. It's amazing how we can be empowered by being refocused, redirected, and maybe even taking a pause and a few deep breaths. And here comes the best side of us as we navigate the shortcomings of others. Step number 11. Stay open to vulnerability. Don't close the door. Leave the door open and accept vulnerability. Even if someone around you, even if others, boss, mate, friend, is not open to vulnerability, let that be on them. Emotional empowerment doesn't mean you're invulnerable. It means you're open to feeling everything, including being vulnerable. You want to cry, cry. If you want to laugh, laugh. If you want to dance, get your dance on. Being open about your feelings, fears, and insecurities, your feelings, your fears, your insecurities can actually make you stronger. When we hide our vulnerability, we distance ourselves from connection and growth. If there's a man in your life, a person in your life, pets don't even hide their insecurities. Why should we as humans? Some may need to be taught how to share and show their vulnerability so that they can be free of the nagging shame, guilt, and pain of the past. And if you want to be a teacher of such, make it happen. Stay open to vulnerability. Step number 11 is very important to recovery and to restoration of your dignity and your joy after trauma. Step number 12. Our last step, step number 12, is embrace joy and gratitude. The final step is emotional empowerment. The final step, rather, in emotional empowerment is to embrace the positive emotions. So easily, the positive things we feel can be set aside, and the positive emotions of joy and a number of other things can seem short-lived and disappear and dissipate real quick because we're so consumed with the negative emotions and negative emotions of others. Let them go. Let those emotions go and embrace with full force the positive emotions, just as fully as the challenging ones. Celebrate your victories, savor the good moments, and practice gratitude at the drop of a hat. Daily be consumed with what is it that I appreciate more than what is causing me a distraction. Let the acts and thoughts and feelings and pains and the crooked ideas of others be just a distraction. Celebrate your victories, savor the good moments, and practice gratitude daily. Focusing on what's going well in your life can cause an emotional shift to your emotional landscape, moving you toward positivity and just soaking up the abundance of what actually is good for that day. Because every day gives an opportunity to appreciate positive abundance more than negative lack. What are we talking about today? What did we do today? Well, the 12 steps of emotional empowerment, acknowledging your emotions, is what we did today. Challenging negative thoughts, setting boundaries, practicing resilience. You are well on your way then with these thoughts and these techniques. Share them. Take what works for you. Expand what you're comfortable with. Remember, this process takes time. You don't have to master everything in one day, but you need to master something starting now. Jump to it. Start where you are. Take it one step at a time. Thank you for being a member of the channel. And just for the record, if you're a member of the channel, we will make you a podcast show. Just reach out to us and we will do so. How are you going to reach out? Send us a message. How are you going to send us a message? Go to Rhythm Entertainment Media Group at gmail.com. Rhythm Entertainment Media Group at gmail.com. Reach out to us and we will help you have a podcast show on our network and on your own YouTube channel. I just want you to know that in today's session, we hope that the information proves to be something that works for you. Pull out what you need, expand on it, share it with others. You can always come back and listen to more. This is what you've asked us to do over 4 years ago, four and a half actually, and we just haven't done it. So now we're doing it here on YouTube in our members only live chat, as well as sharing information that you have sent us a question about. I encourage you to start small. Maybe spend some time reflecting on your emotions and situations, not allowing them to overwhelm you. Well, how can you do that? Go back over these 12 steps that were outlined now. Don't forget, emotional empowerment is a journey, not a destination. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back, and there will be others that will come and share information with you. We will be specifically, in our members only, specifically answering specific questions that were sent to us over the past 5 years. Specifically. I just like the word now at this point. Again, thank you so much for being here with me today in this particular session about the power within. This Power Within segment will continue to come back. That's the name that you told us you wanted us to do a segment like that. We chose not to put it with the public, but instead do it for our members only. A number of different subjects we will cover. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to share our channel with others. There's some more information. Hopefully I'll be mentioning it to you later today, but definitely next week, in which if you have a membership, you can gift others and give them a membership as well. But we will tell you more about that. And we truly appreciate you. Follow us, of course, on social media if you haven't done so. There's some other things that we're doing, building a bigger and better and more powerful website. You'll see a lot of things coming in which you'll be able to gather information that can help you every step of the way to stay empowered. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, Paxton is out. We will see you soon. Got another show at 5 o'clock. Share our channel with others. $5.99 means they can come in and get the same type of information. I'm out of here, people. Got to get ready for the next show at 5 p.m. California time, 8 o'clock East Coast, everything else in between. Thank you. See you later. Okay, show's at 5 o'clock tonight. I got to get ready. If it's your first time through or you haven't really come to the member section, I let you see the behind the scenes a lot of times of me getting the show ready. But I got to go. Can't show you this stuff. Got to save it for 5 o'clock. Go Dodgers. Go Lakers. There's a camera somewhere. Later, people. I'm out. Whoa!